We are now on the fifth Sunday of Easter. Last Sunday, Jesus used the image of the Good Shepherd and the sheep of his flock to describe our relationship with the Lord. This Sunday, Jesus used the image of a vine and a branch to remind us that in order for us to grow and to bear fruit in life, we have to be connected and attached to the Lord. To be fully alive and to bear much fruit, we have to be connected to the Lord. Let us reflect on this image of fruit, life, alive, fruit, and being connected or being attached to the Lord. Buhay, bunga, at pananatili sa Panginoon. In a survey being done by European Values Studies, they asked young people in Europe whether they are religious or not. And according to this study, many young people here in Europe are actually searching for meaning to their lives. But they are more interested in spirituality rather than church. Interesting, very interesting. The study says they believe without belonging. Naniniwala sila pero hindi kasama sa simbahan. Because they think church or religion actually limits our personal freedom and autonomy. So they believe in God, they have a personal spirituality, but detached and disconnected from the church or any form of institutional religion. Sa madaling salita, ba't pa ako dadaan sa parati at sa simbahan para magkaroon ng relasyon sa Diyos? Pwede naman akong tumiretso sa Kanya, di ba? And the study also says they are actually open to other religious traditions, like New Age spiritualities. So meditation, yoga, or the idea of attuning your energy to a higher energy through nature. I was talking to a friend, I think last Wednesday, because she celebrated her birthday. And we were talking about faith in God, because she has a lot of friends who have very different beliefs from her. And I noticed, I think she was already influenced by New Age spiritualities. Because she is describing to me, she is telling me that our soul is actually an energy. And God for her is a higher energy. So the goal of life is to attune your energy to the higher energy in nature. Ang pinakita mo siya nakakagawa ka naman. In my heart, I am telling myself, I cannot relate personal and more of experience, not only in the head, but it's actually real in the experience. Let me personally ask you, in the context of the gospel, why are you Catholic? Why do you remain a Catholic? Why do you still go to Mass? Despite the sexual misconduct, abuse of minors by priests, bishops, why do you remain in the church despite of the discouraging attitudes of people in the church? Why are you still here? This can be answered with the gospel today. You know, despite the sins and betrayal of the 12 disciples, Jesus did not give up on them. Jesus chose to stay with the disciples despite their sins and betrayal. Instead of getting frustrated, disappointed, and angry at them, he brought them to a higher level of maturity. Instead of acting the way the disciples acted, he helped them to grow and to mature. It is only in this context that we can understand the words of Jesus, "Remain in me, I am the vine, you are the branches, remain in me, and I in you, and you will bear much fruit. Whoever remains in me, and I in him, will bear much fruit." The only reason I am a priest and I am a Catholic, despite all the scandals in the church, is because of grace and forgiveness that Christ offers through his church. The fact that the church is still here after 2,000 years of many abuses, bad examples of followers of Christ, and the church is still here, for me, that's a miracle. That only means this church really comes from God. This church is really founded by Christ. Finally, let me end now our reflection. You know the fruit of the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus? The transformation of the life of the disciples. So after sin and betrayal, the life of the disciples were totally changed. They became more courageous, their lives holier, and their faith very firm, to the point that they offered their life to spread the gospel and the good news. That's why the church grew. That's why the church grew. You know the fruit of the life of the 11 disciples? Saint Paul, in our second reading, or in our first reading. Saint Paul was not one of the original 12 disciples. He was a very controversial figure because he was a Jew. His background is, as a Jew, he persecuted the follower of Jesus because he was a defender of Judaism. incompatible